Here's what I'm looking at today. My car in the background here didn't come with power windows. On a convertible, it was a pretty common option to have power windows from the factory, but if you don't have them, it's just almost impossible to find the parts. If you did, they're 50-year-old parts. You know, did they work that good when they're new? Yeah, they work pretty good. But after all this time, what you're going to get is probably going to have some problems. So I put new relics in the front of this car, and that worked out pretty good. But the rear, it was $800 to put new relics in the front, and they worked just as good as factory. But the back was $800 too, and I just really wasn't willing to pay $800 to roll up a piece of glass that's so small. But here's what I did. You can kind of see it across there. I took the regulators that roll the window up from a manual. I changed from Challenger to Cuda because they fit behind the door panel, and all of this fit behind the door panel, so you couldn't tell what I had done. But the problem is they got this housing cracked, and they quit working smoothly. They still work. I can grab the glass and help them up and down, and they actually still do okay, but I was not happy with that when I found that. And it's just Mickey Mouse at the best. You have to have one specific bracket to make your own regulators, which is what I wanted to do. I found these. It's for a D100 pickup truck. I forget what year, probably early to mid 80s. This bracket is identical to the bracket for the front windows and the rear windows in a Dodge Challenger with power windows. And this mechanism for the manual windows, the gear piece is slightly smaller, so it won't work with power windows. But the regulators I got, which I got a pair of them for about $50, $60, came with this. This piece here is what I need, and this. The way that power windows work on the old cars, this was like the first power windows that you could get for all the old cars. They worked great going down, but they couldn't raise themselves at any speed, so it was very frustrating. They go down, then you hit the button, and it's like 5 minutes later it's closed. The spring is the problem. The new relics have this spring built in. The factory ones did too. So what you want is this with tension on it, because what happens is when the window goes down, this wraps up and gets tighter, and then when you roll the window up, this spring in effect helps wind the window back up. So that's why the new relics and the factory ones work so good. It was this spring. So that's what goes on this little staff and this right here where you have the little screwdriver type slot. That's where this all goes together and puts tension on it just like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to go ahead and get some of this underway, and then we'll see if we can come back and I'll show you what I've got when I've got one of these together.